A powerful voice of a generation has fallen silent. Ananda Lewis, the vivacious former MTV VJ, talk show host, and cultural icon of the late 90s and early 2000s, has passed away at the age of 52, following a long and courageous battle with breast cancer. Her death was confirmed on Wednesday, June 11th, in a deeply emotional Facebook post by her sister, Lakshmi Lewis. "She's free and in his heavenly arms," Lakshmi wrote, her message accompanied by a striking black and white portrait of Ananda and a row of broken heart emojis. Lord rest her soul, known for her bold charisma, magnetic screen presence, and fearless authenticity. Ananda Lewis wasn't just another pretty face on television. She was a voice, a movement, and a role model to an entire generation raised on MTV. From artsy kid to MTV royalty, born in Los Angeles in 1973, Ananda was thrust into a life of change and resilience from an early age. After her parents' divorce when she was just 2 years old, Ananda and her sister moved to San Diego to live with their grandmother, raised primarily by their single mother, who, despite her efforts, struggled under the weight of responsibility. Mom was overwhelmed from the get-go, devastated by the divorce, and working hard to support 2 kids, Ananda told Teen People in 1999, opening up about a turbulent childhood that led to years of rebellion. "By the time I was 10, I'd become a belligerent, rebellious kid, and my mother and I were fighting about everything." Despite the challenges at home, Ananda found solace in art. She attended a performing arts high school where she immersed herself in theater and volunteer work, a blend of creativity and service that would become the hallmark of her public life. After graduating from Howard University in 1995, she got her first major break hosting BET's Teen Summit, where she famously interviewed then First Lady Hillary Clinton. It was a bold, confident move that caught the attention of MTV. And just like that, in 1997, Ananda Lewis became a star, the reigning it girl of a generation. It didn't take long for MTV to realize they had something special. Lewis was quickly recruited as one of the network's high-profile VJs, co-hosting Total Request Live and Hot Zone, shows that defined a generation of pop culture. She wasn't just reading from cue cards, she was connecting with audiences, with artists, and with moments that mattered. She wasn't just talent, she was live talent, something rare. Bob Kuzbit, then MTV's senior vice president of production, told the New York Times in 1999, "When we brought Ananda to MTV, we decided we were going to do a lot more live television, and I was first and foremost interested in her ability to do live TV. Ananda's energy was infectious. Whether she was interviewing Destiny's Child, Brandy, Britney Spears, or NSYNC, or reporting on serious topics like school violence or the tragic death of her close friend Aaliyah, Lewis brought empathy, intelligence, and presence to everything she did. In 1999, the New York Times crowned her the hip-hop generation's reigning It Girl, and in 2000, she was named one of People magazine's 50 most beautiful people in the world. Even Prince once said of her, "Ananda is Cleopatra, you know she's a queen, the talk show gamble, and hard lessons learned." In 2001, at the height of her fame, Lewis made a bold move. She walked away from MTV to launch her own daytime talk show, The Ananda Lewis Show. It was a brave leap into deeper waters, and one she later admitted may have come too soon. "I wanted a change," she told Teen People at the time. "It was about proving to myself that I could do." The show debuted on September 10, 2001, one day before the 9/11 attacks shook the nation. The timing was unfortunate, and the show only lasted one season. In hindsight, Lewis confessed to Shondaland that she wished she'd waited. "It was overkill for me," she said. "It wasn't what I felt like I signed up for." Still, her ambition was undeniable. After stepping back from the spotlight for a bit, Lewis continued working in television, hosting The Insider, appearing on Celebrity Mole Yucatan and later fronting shows like AE's America's Top Dog and TLC's While You Were Out. But she wasn't afraid to pivot either, eventually becoming a skilled contractor and carpenter, proving that reinvention wasn't just possible, but powerful. A final goodbye. Lewis leaves behind a legacy that stretches far beyond a screen. Her warmth, her wisdom, her flaws, her triumphs, she shared them all with the world fearlessly. She taught us about growth, about courage, about listening to your body and trusting your voice. As her sister wrote, she is now free, and in his heavenly arms. Ananda Lewis is survived by her son. The world may have lost a media icon, but her voice, her passion, and her purpose live on, in the memories she made, the lives she touched, and the truth she never stopped speaking. Rest in power, Ananda, you did it exactly how you wanted to.